All right, in Biscayne Park, we have some Portugal cops. Portugal coconut cops. They're in a mostly white town, and one of them is Cuban. I think the other one is a darker Mexican. I think Ray Eticiano is from LA. Okay, so there are Cubans in LA, but most Latinos are Mexican. Not all. Okay, but in the LA area. But if you read his LinkedIn, y'all know I be doing research, baby. Because I've been trying to talk about this subject for a long time, but I like to get research, just like Love It TV, both Leos. I like to get research before I start to go and run my big mouth about these stupid things. So we had some coconut pocho, strawberry picking cops with black DNA. You saw that old Negro nose up right there, y'all know that old Negro. Woo, it's a high yellow Negro, high yellow Afro-mestizo, trying to get that Mexico the raza to pass as white, trying to lick the boots of a Nazi cop and KK cops in Florida, in ratchet ass Florida had a nerve to frame these brothers of African descent in the area. Now, y'all know the senator, the congresswoman is a sister, high sister. Remember the soldier that got killed in the army, and Trump made fun of that soldier. He was a dark skinned brother, and his wife was there. So the high yellow sister, I forgot her name. She is the congresswoman in that area. So we're please get her to stop this mess in that area. She's a congress. Yeah. So anyway, so I forgot her name. Y'all know I be looking at these people. Yeah. Anyway, so I know my rights. Y'all just think on local level. When you deal with police, y'all, if the mayor doesn't do anything about it, you have to go higher up. Actually, I don't play chain of command. I don't play chain of command. I don't, because folks in that rotten chain are not untrustworthy and they sometimes back up the people who doing the wrong. That's why I don't play chain of command. People get me. I got folks fired on their job going to CEO. Yes, I have. If you mess with me, I don't play that, baby. I don't play. Now, you always go to the state senator, the state representative, in the Congress if you're having problems with those cops. That's how they lose their jobs, okay? Because the mayor might defend them or the city council might defend, but no, you got to go to your representative, y'all, and email them and call them and let them know that this stuff needs to be taught. This situation I'm talking. You pay taxes. If you don't even work, you're still a citizen of this country. If you weren't a citizen of this country, still wrong. It's a human, wrong to be false accused people and police brutality. But you see in Trump America, let me tell my people, with experience, I'm part Hispanic, Spanish, Creole, y'all. So stop, okay? Not all Latinos like this. Not all. Look at that sister down there in Dallas, but she defended that white woman. No, I'm sorry. She Renee, I believe she defended her and that brother, but we all Campbell skin, who was a cowboy, had helped that white woman who killed that brother down there in Dallas. So y'all get my point. They both cops. Then I say in Texas we got strawberry picking and cotton picking folks. That in yes, baby, we got coons, who strawberry pick, cotton picking, African Hispanics. I'm telling you even folks darker than me. I had to deal with recently a dark one. They had them snitch on a dark one who kind of cool me out in his badge. Oh yeah, if you don't got a job now, it's because of me, and I don't play that. Don't play that. Okay, don't forget that. Okay, now as I'm here to talk about this poacher cooling that's happened in ratchet ass Florida in Biscayne, whatever it's called, Biscayne Park, whatever. Ray Eticiano and the other guy, I think they had a white guy with them too. But I see them either Cuban and either Mexican and Cuban or probably Central, whatever they Hispanic heritage are from. They forgot their roots. Their raíz says that they had indigenous and African roots in them. They want to be like the Spanish oppressors or conquistador ancestors. They, you know what I'm saying? And they wanted to please the white man so bad. But guess what? See, it was white cops that did these things. They would have got away with. But see, since you're brown, you don't stick around, especially even brown because you got indigenous and black DNA besides Spaniard. That's called like it is if I drink this water. Mm-hmm. Mm. Boy, so good I can drink my coffee in a few minutes. Point is, y'all get my point. They forgot just because you're brown, you don't stick around, and you're black, you're back. Well, you know none of us are pure black. So y'all in the badge trying to pretend to be white massa, gringo. No, you ain't pure green, ain't pure gringo. None of us are pure white up in here. I'm not pure white, and these folks not definitely ain't no pure white. You all forgot to drop white. All of us in Americas have a drop of white blood in us in the America. We not. Thank you. Okay, so we're not pure Caucasian. We can't, if we can, like, the police officer who found he was part black, like Cleon Brown, can't pass as white like he can. Walter White of the NAACP, the found my point is, you can't pass as white like Ted Cruz. Okay, so my point is, why are you doing this? Punch your coon. Well, I heard like the Latino man is from New York, the one who was talking to the one who's from NYPD, the like kind of like Fat Joe a little bit. The one that was talking the Vibe show, the one who was him and the other minorities of African Hispanic was snitching on NYPD for telling them because they get taxes. So they go harass an African Hispanic person, they harass a Hispanic as well, or a gay person. Okay, Robert Ortiz. Okay, look. Okay, Robert Ortiz. Yeah, I had to go there, Robert Ortiz. Okay, anyway, remember, y'all remember that story? The NYPD, the minority, black and brown folks came out, and cops had to expose and snitch and say we were told to take taxes, go to black, Hispanic, and LBGG community, what you want to call it, to try to get folks to get taxed, and we were harassed. And if you harass the white rep like this in Manhattan, they'll call the mayor office. I tell y'all to do like the who, do like the white people do. Okay, let me say this again, minorities. Do like our other cousins that we mix with, but many of us don't look like them do. Stop doing the nigger mess. Stop calling yourself a nigger. That's an ignorant term to describe an anti-black term. Stop with the old ghetto, body, old streetwise mess. Do what the white people with money, not trailer, with money do. Okay? And that's what they said. So when I had issues, yes, I do contact the mayor. I contact Congress. I contact say, you better shoot. You better not, man. I ain't the one. See, y'all, if you don't have money, then the Bible, ain't mean I know I'm cussing here, but in the Bible say people suffer of a lack of what? A lack of knowledge. 4:6 of Hosea. And y'all calling yourself niggas and doing all this other stuff. You don't know. Stop calling yourself a nigga and be book smarts. Okay? If you street smart, please use that mess in book smarts and learn how to read and research. This will all stop. And bother Bible sense. Trust me, that's why some cops even look at me and they roll their eyes. Yeah, because when I was protesting, we was marching for Martin King with ACU last year. I remember I was ACU for Martin King last year in downtown Houston. I had cops look at me strange. Yeah, you damn right, I'm gonna call the ACU bother me. Yeah, because if they want to think that badge don't make you guard, you're still human. Stop thinking that gold is a gold eye badge don't make you guard. Okay, you still human underneath that badge. Hello, thank you. You can lose that position. Them taxpayer money, you can do them pensions. Don't play, okay? Point is, y'all, and I'm glad the brothers spoke up and defend their rights and sue their police department. That's right, sue it, make it bankrupt to the point they have to ask money on calling. I get tired of calling my dog on phone. Yeah, but telephone. I'm not donating no money to nobody who's trying to be corrupt. You gotta prove to be trustworthy, as it said 4:6, 4:2 of First Corinthians, baby. Like St. Paul saying in First Corinthians, you gotta prove we say trustworthy if I get me sending some money to you. Okay, you gonna act like Pharisees and scribes and act like the benefactors and be rude and evil. I don't want to support that. That because remember Jesus didn't like the authority either. Oh, hello, thank you. Okay, so if you don't have no godly, angelic authority and prove yourself, and because one thing, if I was a cop, which I thought about becoming one, I'll be snitching on the folks in the. Yes, I will. First of all, there's no way in my conscience I'm going to hurt people in my badge. Now, I will admit that those who did when they're off the clock, I might do it. No, that's too long. Lord, thank you for stopping me for saying it. I did say it, but stop me if I want to do it because it's wrong. Anyway, it's revenge. Okay, revenge against well in G4S, G4L, whatever the Gangsta for Life, Rihanna song. Revenge is sweet, so sweet. Okay, if I'm not at my bad side, okay, now do it. If you off that clock and you doing something, thank you. Do not put your bad. Did I say it? Do not put your BS burdens in my life. Okay? That goes to those who abuse me and my family, whatever. I don't care what. That's how we bring. Don't bring your lifetime burden, your experience and your burdens in my life. I don't want to experience that mess. Heck no. God forbid me to ever experience that. And y'all be praying, I be praying every day that none of these folks do not come near me. Yes, I do pray because they can't stop God. Thank you. So, anyway, these three coons, these three stooges, these three malichistas, coconut pochos, vendidos, who forgot they have a drop-out black DNA and for the one-drop rule. That's why the dude who's orchestrated this from LA to live and die in LA. It's the place to be. Let me stop Tupac. All right, again, my point is he from LA. And everybody say Cuban. He could be Cuban. There were Cubans in Puerto Rico. I never get my aunt when she went to, in the 70s. She met some Puerto Ricans in LA. Okay, you know what I'm saying? I'll never forget that homegirl but she chose not to go with these guys that was in college. They met some Puerto Rican guys at the club. Yeah, back in 1970 before I was born, or around I was born. Anyway, my dad's side. So there are Puerto Ricans besides Jeff Lopez and Jerry Smith living in LA. Okay, okay, like it is. But most Hispanics, most Latinos are Mexican descent, okay, because they used to be Mexico, okay, the Southwest used to be Mexico, if you know the history, okay. So, 19 he Mexican with a Negroid nose, with an Afro-Mexican nose, and this dude probably did some correct, this is my opinion, and I could be on trying to slam nobody, I want to leave a lawsuit. Allegedly, I do believe this dude did some corruption with some white folks down there. Because everybody read about LAP's corrupt. As what Judge O'Brien said in Wake Up or We Are TV, wherever the YouTube channel he on, he said the LAPD recruited in the South. This was during 1960s, 70s, probably 80s. They started recruiting right after integration. So they started recruiting in the South. Now remember, in the South, in the small towns, they have a lack of education. Okay. Either you're a preacher, they're the town's mayor, city council, whatever that, okay, the police. That's like the high pay, or you work in the factories and that, you know what I'm saying, engineer type jobs. Y'all know what I'm talking about, okay? So, some factory, or, what I'm saying, steel labor and forklift. That's what they both manual labor type jobs. So what they did was they recruit folks in the South who were in mostly white racist areas. Those folks who used to be cops there, 19 with a college, with no college education but a high school diploma, went to LA and got promoted. And that's where they started to advance their education, but they still kept their racist behavior. So they did up north too, because they Mark Farm is from up north, he's not from the South, but still the southern racist white behavior went to LA, and that's how it got corrupt. Because folks understand, African people who left the South went up north. So I think they, in my opinion, they must have followed our people, even though they part of us too, because we're not pure black. Went down there to start some mess after they left the South. They couldn't do all the lynches. They could lynch have, but it wasn't extreme in the West Coast or the North, which is both all the North. Okay, dividing the civil war thing. The Californians considered the North. Okay, it's West. Okay, because of the Civil War situation. Okay, but when they left the South, went up north to Chicago and in New York and Detroit, they started violence with the cool they were trying to promote over there. Okay, so that makes sense. So, see to me, when they got head positions, they got the Mexicans, Americans, and other Hispanics or African people who are coons and strawberry picking coons and cotton picking coons who were did not have no power, had no say so. Yes, sir. Yes, see, senor. You know what I'm saying? Act like a bunch of cotton picking and Baseto slaves, to call like it is, to these dudes, and mostly white men. And they been brainwashed with their mentality. So when they go out to the minority communities, African American, Hispanic, they take their mess out on people in their corrupt, and also like there's gangs in the police force too. Y'all know, with both in black and brown gangs. I'm not gonna mention, what I'm saying, in detail, but I know even with the Tupac murder, the Biggie's murder, two of them, y'all know who the two, the one was an Afro Latina from Puerto Rico. You know who I'm talking about, okay? And a light skinned brother, they arrived. Thank you. Yes, they friend with who got arrested. I ain't gonna say, okay. Death row. Okay, let me leave it alone. Anyway, the point is, y'all can put two together, okay? But I'm just the messenger. Don't get mad at me for being a messenger. So I have read and researched. Because one thing, I have a lot of lack of knowledge. I have a lot of knowledge, not lack of knowledge. So anyway, so now they got gangs and thugs who are cops too, whether it be of African American, Hispanic descent in LA. You got clan gangs, Nazi gangs, and now until they see the Nazi gang, clan folks get moved, or thugs get moved up and promoted, and these folks bow down to these people and hate on each other. That what it seems to me. But anyway, so it seems to me this Portia Coon, who got a Negroid nose, probably got brainwashed by some white slave master mindset, white southerner, who probably got promoted in LAPD, excuse me, NYPD. And they got promoted, he started all those mayates and stuff, but then I get that Negro nose. Did you go to Michael Jackson's place, no offense, Michael Jackson's place to get that nose down there? And you say, like, it'd be nice if you got that nose straight, because I would never know you got a Negroid nose. That Afro, somebody in Costa Chica, Oaxaca, Veracruz, what's when they call the caste system in the colonial period of time, Mexico, some black woman had some slave mixed with some slave, Spaniard, whatever, or some indigenous, some black man, some indigenous woman, whatever it happened in down there in the colonial part of Mexico before Mexico got independent with Spain, okay? In that caste system, it contributed this Negroid nose in this dude's face. Because while he looked non-black and looked more exotic, was more indigenous, looked maybe some Spain with a little palish, but not too pale, that Negroid nose still stand out. I'm going to always point that Negroid, the wide Negroid nose. And I swear, I wish I was a lawyer in that town, because I'll point it out in the court case. I think I'll become a lawyer too. I'll point it out in the court case. You cannot be hating on folks of accuracy when you got it in you real deep. You don't look black, but that Negro Afro-Mexican nose, okay? When after Cortez came to Mexico, in the 60s, was it 1519, whatever, they bought the slaves on Veracruz. Okay, you tell I read the history, the true history of Mexico. That Negroid nose, you should have got rid of that before you start trying to get these brothers locked up. Okay, you know what I'm saying? Okay, that Negroid nose, that Negro, okay, that Negro, okay. Now these negra, okay, that black nose, okay, that African nose, I'm going to point it out. Because y'all over here talking about they not part black, they not pure black. And we are not there, like someone saying, stop calling black, biracial black. I agree with that, but who say so-called African Americans are pure black? No, the hell we not. We are mixed. When I look at me, I don't see no acorn in my mirror. Okay, and even if there's dark skinned folks like that, my favorite, not all of us. We have lighter skinned folks. I'm a light brown. I'm not dark chocolate. Okay, I'm not pale like Kaepernick or other, but I'm a camera complected brother. You know what I'm saying? So you know, and sometimes it get darker sometimes in the sun. You know what I'm saying? If I forget to put some sunscreen on, whatever. However, that's an admixture of African, European, Native American backgrounds, African American, French, Spanish, Creole, English, I didn't understand. So there is no self-hate here. If it's in my bloodline, that's part of who I am. I don't understand how. Well, the white man's not God. God doggy. You love your white man so doggone bad. You'll defend anything. If he say you're a monkey, some of y'all will jump up and think you're a monkey. Y'all don't got no self-worth. Oh, Lord. Come on, y'all don't want to need help defending about your white man's beliefs about who you are and trying to fight me over. You know different than Fiddler and Stephen from Django. Anyway, point is, Fiddler from Roots. Truth of the matter is, we're not pure black. And to Paris Bolivar, her name is, I'm sorry, I had to laugh. I said, you ain't no pure black woman. Put Lapita in the Yoko next to you. Put a true black sister from Africa next to you and see. You have similarities, whatever, but even in culture, I mean, I'm not saying that culture determines someone's identity, but still, you're not pure black. You're mixed. Your kids might come out lighter than you. You might come out dark. I mean, that get my point. We go to family units, not everybody look the same same complexion. Hey, y'all, if we had a family unit, y'all know we had all types of shades and hot. Baby, if some folks come out looking like white people, I mean, it's the truth. Okay, so stop denying it for white racist agenda to please them. That's one thing about my channel. I'm not trying to please their ass. I ain't trying to please y'all either. We're not pure black people. Get over it. The one drop rules no longer allow. It was used to oppress us, not to help us. But y'all love your oppression. So just like if I was Harriet Tubman, the male version of her, I leave you on the plantation and go about my business and be free. That's how I would do it and not even say a word to you. That's how I do it. If you like being lynched and beaten and whipped and called all type of niggas, you like your birds, keep your birds to yourself. Don't bring your birds to me. Okay, thank you. Anyway, I just, you know what I'm saying, if I was Jamie Foxx carried the Chango and that's how Steve, I said, Steve, don't get mad at me because I have strength to get out the plantation. You choose not to get out the plantation and still butt dance for them and kiss the feet of the white supremacists and everything and lick their butt and everything and lick their boot and clean for them and cook for them like a dumb, stupid slave. That's what some of y'all are thinking like a bunch of Steven from the movie Chicago. I'm the one who's the Chango. I'm the one who's Kunta Kinte, if you know what I mean. I'm not pure, but you know what I'm saying? My mentality is like a freedman and runaway, not a house of field, and I don't call myself a nigga, okay? So anyway, point is, the truth of the matter is, I couldn't hang with y'all to play. Baby, I had to sneak off and just swim the Rio Grande and go to Mexico because you know that was our Rio Grande was our underground railroad to get away from Massa here in Texas. Okay, so to y'all talking about masculine like us, that's untrue. This is a brainwashed coconut head. This is a whitewashed in America, Porcho, as they say in Mexico, that wants to be with white being so bad, want to be white so bad, hate the fact that indigenous and the black. I bet this dude, because I even met folks who are, they look like him thinking they're ugly. No, I'm not saying. I met Latino dudes who said they were ugly, and I said I ain't trying to sound gay, but you ain't no ugly. For why you think you're ugly? And they'll think because they don't look like a Spaniard, okay, or close to it, that but they look more ethnic, more indigenous, or more African. They think they're ugly, and that's sad. That's you know what I'm saying. So they can't talk about somebody else, hey, you know what I'm saying, self hate, whatever. When you think, I don't think I say I think I'm a handsome man, okay? You know what I'm saying? I'm a handsome camera skin, African American, French, Spanish, let me be part Hispanic, Creole, English, Irish, and American man, okay? That's what I am. I'm a proud camera skin, mixed race brother. I ain't no pure black and I'm a pure white. If there's such thing as pure, Spanish and ethnicity, or pure that, or pure the indigenous, I'm just, you know what I'm saying, just look more African descent, but not pure dark chocolate, okay? But still, I'ma always represent my roots. Regardless folks like it or not, I'm not here to play your damn way. Those who hate it, please get the hell off my damn dick if you don't like the things I do. Because I ain't here to please y'all dumbasses here who hate what I do because you ain't all that special. Let me change the subject off of me and go back to the subject. Now, anyway, but he 9-10 think that he was ugly. He wished probably like he wished like them folks like white folks on Telemundo that play the head characters of the Univision on the novellas. He probably hated it so bad. He probably wanted to be the gringo, the blanco so bad, but take it out on African American people. And I've been telling y'all that that's the whole reason why you have a George Zimmerman. What happened is when it goes to George Zimmerman, change subject with him, in my opinion, why he tackled Trayvon if his great grandfather is an Afro-Peruvian. This is the reason. He upset that he didn't come out looking like his white daddy. Okay, he's lighter than his mom, who's Afro-mestizo from Peru. Okay, but to please white people so bad and try to win their team so bad, he gonna pick on Africans because even folks understand he didn't like other Hispanics either. Talking about George Zimmerman. George Zimmerman, when he called himself a nigga on MySpace, baby, you not be doing research on this. He referred to him as a nigga. That's right, you are a Afro-mestizo Pocho nigga. I did say that as a just because I don't see nothing positive with the word nigga. I don't call myself that. Okay, talking about George Zimmerman. He talked about killing Mexican immigrants. And I feel like Nicki Minaj when she's bashing Barbie, she called black women cockroaches. Okay, when I say but I mean he called Mexican immigrants. I mean he called that's stop. Stop. Sound like Nicki Minaj on her podcast. Okay. He said he would run over Mexican immigrants and he wanted to kill them on his MySpace. So when I hear a Mexican American person, he's in Texas, defending George Zimmerman and by Trayvon Martin, I said, do you know that he wanted to kill you if you was an immigrant from Mexico? This dude did not like Mexican people at all. He probably don't support DACA. Even his mama is an immigrant and she Hispanic from Peru, from South America. So this is a Mexico de raza to better the race, to marry someone lighter, okay? And try to promote this white supremacy in the Latino community. So if you look more indigenous or more African, you get made fun of. Look what happened in Telemundo. On Telemundo, those two, and one they were wearing Mexican clothes, but one from Venezuela and the other she's a light skinned Dominican Puerto Rican, but everybody thought she was Mexican. They were making fun of Asians, the South Korean or North Korean World Cup. And look at, I can't stand that bitch Eva Lazada. That New Yorican they used to be on basketball. When she called, what she called the Filipino who also part Hispanic, because she has a Spanish last name, Spain with the Philippines mixed up there. Call her the nail lady with, yeah, no, I forgot what's her name, and she a fine Filipino woman. Anyway, she is a fine. This old bitch that Chad Ochocinco had to defend himself because I believe that she hit him first, and he defended. This bitch, this puta from New York, I cannot try to give her a chance when she, because I can't stand Jackie Christie either, okay? But no, this bitch made fun of that damn, fun of that lady because she aged, talking about the nail lady and what's her name, Lily, cause was Eva, Evelyn, Miss Lily, you know, whatever, some type of Asian name. I forgot what. I got to do the story. You see my point. She been taught that Asian, African, indigenous features and look is ugly and white is beautiful. So in this Mexico de Raza, when these folks put the Mexico Raza, and I'm saying every Latino one who very extreme or believe in it and don't know they believe, but it's in it, it's Pocho, it's Melachista, like Robert Ortiz, okay? If you look more indigenous, because folks don't remember, and I'm going to bring up, you remember the Chicano writer that I paid tribute to on my channel, who talked about slavery in the Alamo? Joe Avera, his granddaughter came in here and presented to him. Okay, he talked about that on his other arc about racism in the Hispanic community. It was also featured in Houston Chronicle back in 1998, excuse me, back when I was graduate high school. And I did see that show on Christina where the so-called white Cuban mixed but looked white had a Ku Klux Klan hat on and talking about lynching black folks and Mexicans and other Latinos. And it was, and actually when he was on the show, you had darker Latinos, indigenous looking, whether from Mexico, Guatemala, wherever they was from, trying to fight this dude. I don't forget I watched it on Christina back when I was watching Univision back in the 90s. And he talked about that. He was saying that even in El Paso, which is very true, they have a Tiga reservation, Native American, from the United States, not from Mexico, right? The Mexican Chicano folks used to shit on them. And this is very true. I actually met Mexican people, Mexican American people, who do not like Native Americans from here. I'm not lying. I mean, I'm part Native American. They are too. But I'm like, what? I never forget. One of the ladies, I don't say who she is, from Job Corps. She said, cause I said, oh, I love going to a Tiga reservation. These are my cousins, since I'm part Choctaw and other tribes in my family tree. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know I'm very old when I mixed hair. It just came when I was there across the house. And her and this old ratchet looking security officer who's Hispanic, but she's a very light skinned one, but she looked dirty, okay? And like I don't forget, everybody know who I'm talking about. Like she was on drugs. They both told me back in 2006 that they didn't like Tigo women. That Native American women would take your doggone man, blah, blah, blah. I said, ain't you part Native American? Oh, no. And they look past that. They look more indigenous tonight. Well, the one who's talking all the shit. The other one can pass for like a light skin, like but she had light eye, but she was just dirty, like she came off the street. But it's like like she part white or something. You know what I'm saying? But she don't look like white. You know what I mean? Okay, her eyes were light. And anyway, so back in 2006, she said that what happened, her boyfriend, her Tigua friend, had took her boyfriend away from her, like slept, you know what I'm saying, to get back at her, and they get drunk. No, for real. When I was in El Paso, a couple of Mexican guys, with Mexican American Chicano guys, was talking about living in Arizona, about the Navajos drink. They get drunk, like they will make mock, and I'm like, don't African Americans folks, and we're not pure black, and Mexican get clowned for drunk, because no, because I mean honest with you, not to bring all my family business. On my mama's side, I have drunks in the family. That's why certain Christmas dates I would not go to certain family members. And yes, we had Spaniard blood, and they're not a knowledge you don't know about because I don't talk to them like that. But in French and Irish and English, what I'm saying? But they ratchet, you know what I'm saying? We had some ratchet folks, old and young. And when they get drunk, remember I told you that one of my cousins, that my mama's first cousin, her son, and it's weird, but when he was a young, good young man, when I graduated back in 98, 20 years ago, he was in church, though he ain't church no more. He ratchet. He do have his dad and his cousin-in-law and mom, the cousin, my mom's first cousin, they in his life. Now, this older sister, I grew up with her. Okay, that's from a previous relationship, but she got married to this other guy that's his dad. And they work and everything, but this dude just ratchet. I don't know how that happened. And I never forget when we got into it over the N word. Now he loved to use it, and he got mad at me drunk and said, nigga. We both the same camel complexion. He wear dread. I'm like, and I wanted to bring up, how you don't want to bring up bullshit in the family because you're trying to get along. But I want to excuse me, and grandpa Red, our great grandfather, grandfather like a white man. You know what I'm saying? And we don't look black as tall. But I didn't want to say all that. You know what I'm saying? It's family Christmas. I never like in 2012, and yeah, white boy. When he said white boy, when he called me, that's what I wanted to mention the family. And I'm like, dude, shut up. So on the next year, Christmas in 2010, I told my aunt, my mama, sister, and my grandma, mom, so I said, I'm not going over there because they get drunk, acting a fool, and not everybody, but certain families, and I don't want to be near that, okay? My can't talk about Mexicans getting drunk, but you got drunk family members in your damn family. You know what I'm saying? And the same thing, the Mexican guys who's making fun of the American folks down there in Arizona, Hopi, in the Navajo. You cannot talk about that when you have stories about Mexican folks. And they say, oh, Mexicans get drunk. Like I told that old black skin heifer that can't stand nothing because she's black skin. Now, I don't offend nobody when I say black skin heifer. The heifer, the happy blacks that can't stand there, old Betty LaFaya, that means ugly Betty. Ugly Betty, bitch looking bitch that used to talk to me crazy, and that my last roommate married, okay? They used to give me hell to the point I wanted to do something to point myself. I want to go to El Paso County Jail back there because she got on my damn nerves, mistreat me, but that Spaniard and that black DNA and that French and English and Irish, all that other stuff until I did my research 2016. They came out. She thought because I was darker than her, but I'm not black as tall. She thought she taught me crap, but I went off for that bitch. And lucky, she might hit that Mexican girl that she probably nothing just but I'm not her. Okay, I'm gonna bring up my business, and I don't care if I do have a dick. All I gotta do is she put a hand on me. Hey, I'm handled like a dog gonna do. Okay, the self defense, and if they try to use gender bias, we can sue for gender bias because male or female, defend yourself if someone put a hand on you. I'm not no I turn about the really defend because she try to be violent. Yeah, that old ugly Betty LaFaya looking bitch. Before we started to know each other back in 2004, after Christmas, this heifer whose mama's Mexican, dad black and Native American, and her mom like a white mama or something, white man, whatever she said, straight up said, yeah, Mexicans, they get drunk, everything. I said, excuse me. I said, well, I am part Mexican. I said, doesn't matter. That's a stereotype. You know what I'm saying? This is how it remind me of Tyra Banks, the Blaxican, just like her, but he darker than both of us. Roger, you remember he dark skinned and looked like a typical black person, but his mama Mexican. Remember he was saying the black folks would get her and Mexican pussy. And what is Tyra Banks? You hate both of yourself? Yeah, I want, baby. If I did see that, they have in 2009 when we saw that, right? Before Tyra Banks started having a show. But I remember she talking about biracial when she had Kimmy Locke from American Idol. Okay, I don't forget that. Yeah, I keep up with this. And I'm serious. And we were Roger was saying, yeah, it's true. The babies we all get told. She said, excuse me, do you hate both of your sides? I want to say it so at a time, at the time. But anyway, Betty ugly Betty looking bitch.